Today we are learning how to get bright, radiant skin with REN skincare products. I've tried a lot of skincare. I tried a lot of toners. I tried a lot of serums. REN has really been the one to give me that glow in the morning or glow right before I do my makeup. So today I chose two specific REN products that have really helped me clean my skin, get that glow, and exfoliate. And the reason I also love REN is because it's truly clean skincare. And I mean clean for the skin, clean for the planet. So I'm going to tell you all about it. And I'm also going to show you how I apply the very famous REN toner. So if you want to know all about radiant skin for the summer, then please keep watching this video. So before I begin telling you about my two favorite REN products, I wanted to say two things. One is it is cruelty-free. They're trying to also make the range vegan, but it's not yet all vegan, but it all is cruelty-free. And another thing is it's for all skin types. So whether you have irritated skin, sensitive skin, dry, oily combination, trouble skin, REN is for every skin type. They also have categories. They have a brightening category, a calming category. They have quite a few different ones. REN also has a pledge that by 2021 they are going to be a zero waste company. That means that their packaging is going to be recycled and recyclable as well as reusable. So that is really good to know. At the moment as well, REN Packaging is made from ocean plastic. They collect old plastics. They also use consumers post-recycled plastic. So all these different packaging, and they make their packaging like that. So they're actually using plastic that's already been used elsewhere, which again goes back to them using recycled materials to make their packaging and also making the actual packaging recyclable. So now that I've given you a bit of a background on REN, let's talk about the actual products that I absolutely love and adore and will continue using as long as they make it. The first one, and this bottle might look familiar to you, is the Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. And this one, I think, is probably the most known and famous and popular product REN has. And it has a little pump at the top. You take your cotton pad and you kind of press it down and you put it all over the skin. So this is an exfoliating toner. It has AHA in it, which is a alpha hydroxy acid. Now, if you don't know anything about exfoliating and you come across the words AHA and BHA, that's alpha hydroxy acid and beta hydroxy acid. And now the really easy way to remember the difference between those two exfoliants is AHA is like a broom swiping off dead skin cells from the surface of the skin, whereas BHA is like a vacuum, so actually cleaning out the pores and exfoliating that way. So getting kind of grime and dirt and excess oil out of the pores and exfoliating that way. So now if you imagine AHA being in your daily toner, you're actually sweeping off dead skin cells. Everything will be more smooth. It will give you that radiance because dead, dull skin cells are kind of brushed off, and that is why it gives you such a glow. This is mainly AHA. It has lactic acid in it, but it does have a little bit of BHA in there too. Even though this might tingle, it is a very gentle product, which is why REN is good for many different skin types. Now I'm going to show you exactly how I apply this toner. So what I do first is I take a big cotton pad, and you can use basically any cotton round for this. And what you do is you basically press down the cotton pad onto the bottle, and the bottle kind of pumps the toner out. Now obviously this is a bit harder to do up in the air. It's a lot easier if my bottle was sitting on a table and I was just pressing it down. But yeah, you get the point. That's how I do it. And what I'm doing now is I basically just start swiping it all over my skin, avoiding the eyelids or right under the eyes. You don't want to go into those really sensitive areas. You can't really see it on video, but I'm actually pressing the pad hard on the face. I don't want it to be too light. It's not just a cleanser. It's not just, you know, a micellar water. You really want the toner to come in contact with the dead skin cells on the skin. So really make sure you're swiping it properly across the face so that you really get that true exfoliation. And I'm gonna jump in here and say, if you have, you know, congestion on your arms, I don't even know what it's called. I think there's a name for it, but I definitely have that. You can also take the cotton pad and actually swipe it. I'm actually going to show you. You can take a bit more on to the pad and actually swipe it down your arm. And this will give you a bit of an exfoliation on those spots that never seem to go away. So I do that sometimes when I want to get a little bit of an exfoliation everywhere. And this is also to just show you that like this product can really be used any way you want to exfoliate. So if you want to exfoliate your stomach, go ahead, exfoliate your stomach. If you want to exfoliate your legs, actually don't do that on the legs. Sometimes this kind of just makes it a little smoother, and it's basically doing what it's doing for my skin on my arms. And now I just want to point out that when I said this one has lactic acid can come from a few different things. So you're going to see when I talk about the difference between these, they both have lactic acid from different sources. So in this toner, the lactic acid actually comes from sugarcane. So that's where you're getting that exfoliation, and it's kind of revealing that smooth texture. But when I get to talking about the serum, I'll tell you the lactic acid that one has. Other ingredients this beautiful toner has are willow bark extract, which actually help to kind of minimize the appearance of pores. And then it also has different acids from different grains. So that kind of helps boost that radiance for the skin. Okay, so I've kind of touched on this, but basically you can use this morning and night. I use it right before I do makeup or after I take skincare off and before I put skincare on. But because this is gentle and because this is suitable even for people with irritated skin, you can use it twice a day and you'll be completely fine. But obviously test it out, get your skin used to it. It will tingle. For me it tingles. Some people it tingles more, some people it tingles less, and that's normal. So if you feel like, oh my god, this is flaring up my skin, it is so fine. It's supposed to happen. Okay, so now let's move on to the second product in this video, and that one is also under the orange category. Do you see that they're both orange? Each category in REN has a different color for like the whole packaging. It makes it really easy to tell the difference. So this one will still go under the category of kind of radiance and brightness and exfoliation, and that one is a night serum. This is called Wake Wonderful Nighttime Facial. The first time I saw the result of this beautiful night serum is when I actually saw it on my mum. So my mum actually started using this because I got it for her because I thought it would be a perfect gift, and I didn't think much about it, but I just thought it was a brightening REN product. It's gonna be good. She started using it and her skin transformed. Like, she is over 60 and her skin looked so radiant, smooth, amazing that, what do you know, I had to go get one for myself as well. So anyway, I got one for myself and I absolutely love the results. It is basically this toner for nighttime. So you wake up literally glowing when you use this. Why I think this worked so well for my mum is for mature skin, it's really hydrating. So it gives you that exfoliation, but it also boosts hydration at the same time. And it truly makes the skin visibly brighter. And now what you do with this is you basically put it on before you go to bed, and then you put a moisturizer on. And what it's doing is it's kind of eating up dullness and dead skin cells overnight, so that when you wake up and wash your face, everything looks so smooth. And that's why I think if you have, you know, complicated texture or troubled skin, this might make you feel so good in the morning. Now I know I called this a serum, but it's actually like between a serum and a treatment. So if you do have a serum, like for example a hydrating hyaluronic acid serum, you could still use your serum and this and a moisturizer. So you do the serum first, and then you do the REN Wake Wonderful, and then you put your moisturizer on, and one pump for the whole face is so fine. Obviously don't go onto the eyelids and right under the eyes. And in terms of frequency, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I would always do a patch test first, so test it on your wrist, just see how it's reacting to your skin, and then you can also do a patch test on your skin somewhere. So like if you have really irritated sensitive skin, maybe put it just on the forehead for one night, see what it does before you go all over the skin, just so you know it's fine for you. But again, REN is clean ingredients, so it might just be fine if you have really irritated skin anyway. And now remember when I said that lactic acid can come from different sources? This one comes from sugarcane. This lactic acid actually comes from yeast. Yeast. I can't say that word. Yeast. How do you say that word nicely? Yeast. I really wanted to avoid saying that, but you know what? You gotta know where the lactic acid comes from, so it's yeast. Anyway, so the yeast is what's helping eliminate dead skin cells and give you a smooth complexion. Other ingredients are cranberry seed oil, and that kind of helps to soothe the skin while it's doing its job. And the reason it's also hydrating is because it has sodium lactate, so it actually helps bring in that moisture and hydration into the skin as well. Alright, so now I've basically touched on both. Another great thing about them is I've kind of touched on it, but basically the tubes themselves are both both recyclable. It's just the caps that aren't. So what I'm assuming by Ren saying they want to be zero waste by 2021 is they're trying to find a way to make the caps recyclable. So if you're going to recycle this, and you should, when you finished it, basically remove the cap and put the tube in the recycling bin. So often people put a bottle in the recycling bin, but they keep the cap on, and then the recycling company doesn't, like, they can't take every single cap off. So they don't recycle the whole bottle. So if you're going to put this in the recycling bin, take off the lids. And now another really important thing to remember about REN Skincare is it's clean skincare, which means there are way less preservatives than your other skincare products. And that means that after you open the product, it just won't last forever. This won't last forever. It will start going off after, I don't know, a few months. So when you open this, actually use it consistently so that you don't waste the product because it doesn't have preservatives, or maybe as many preservatives, so it doesn't stay as potent and fresh over time. The way you know this is off is it starts getting a bit yellowish, brownish in color. Usually it's just a white kind of treatment. So when it's not white anymore, you know it's starting to go off. And I think I have reached the end of my explanation of these REN skincare products. So this is the end of my video on REN. I hope that you learned one or two things about exfoliating. Remember, the main exfoliants are AHA and BHA. Now when you see that on products, you're gonna know what that means. AHA swipes and sweeps the dead skin cells off your skin on the surface. BHA is cleaning out the pores like a vacuum. So usually BHA is used in nighttime treatments and AHA is a lot better for daytime, but I would still use a sunscreen no matter what you use. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like it. By liking it, you're also saving the video, so you can put it in your saved liked videos playlist and watch it again, and it will also really support my channel if you like this video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel below to see more of these types of videos about ingredients and products and everything in between, so that you really never miss a beauty tip, because that is just tragic. But other than that, I will see you in my next video. Bye!